Greetings, Pillar Nexus Ancient Gladiator, and today I'm just, I don't know, just felt like going through all my dice. I've got like a giant collection of them. I've got like some dice that I even have reserved for games that I already showed off in the RPG collection. So let's just go through all these like dice and maybe just talk about some stuff along the way. So, we've got games like dice for like um, New Angeles. Why I got these ones? Because I don't know what it is. Trackers just annoy me to no end. So it's like, okay, I'd rather have dice. Um, so there's like energy, consumables, technology, entertainment, and credits. But I ended up taking them out anyway. I might say about putting them back in, but otherwise, I don't really have much of a use for them unless I make a game idea with them. So when I knew I was going to be getting Runebound again, I got an extra D20, and it turned out to be second edition, which used the 2D10s instead. Let's see if there's. Let's see. Let's try to see if we don't screw up the camera connection just a little bit. Okay. I managed to not screw up the camera. Yeah, this webcam is a giant pain in the butt sometimes. But yeah, the other Inbound second edition went with 2D10s. The odds are a bit more stable, I think. But for my actual copy of Runebound, I put in my own sets of 2D10s. And I actually went on my way to buy them, and I didn't even really need to because, I've got my sets of 2D10s right here. Yellow, red, blue. I don't know how many D10 games, or how many games are like using the 2D10s other than that. I'm gonna find use for these ones. Start shoving everything back in the box again. We've got some dice I've painted. For game ideas, I'm still figuring out. Like this one is like 4 ones, 3 twos, a 3, 2 threes, and a 4. So it's going to be constantly rolling low unless, get really lucky, I guess. And then this one is like 3 to 7 on one side and 5 to 9 on the other. The 6. So it's gonna be kind of 5s and 6s and 7s in a game that needs that kind of average. I think I had an idea of using them together. It'd be interesting. Fudge dice. I decided to take my own approach with some blank D8s. I don't know why I put the parentheses there. Other thing is like reroll and then add the previous results. That's right. This was for a game I had. Jurassic Park. Silly fighting kind of game. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever go back to that. There's these sets of D6 and D10 that I got for like Flesh and Blood. Those cards, by the way, are on sale through the used games thing at the local game store. Yeah, this is just like mainly keeping track of health. So there's 20. If I ever got back into Magic, ha ha ha, fast. No getting back to Magic. Forget that game. Although speaking of card games, these came with a Force of Will deck. And it's funny because it was like a water deck and came with windy dice. And it's got the nice little Force of Will symbol for the 1. Focus. So I got my taxes taken care of recently. One of the things I'd like to do is get a better freaking camera for this. What is it? This is like Slide HD 720p. 4d6s. Illuminati dice. When you're playing Illuminati. It's a classic card game of, you know, organizations and conspiracies and control. And there's like variable player goals and stuff. Yeah, try to take over stuff or make it neutral or just straight up destroy it. These are probably what's left of the dice that I got from the tube of dice from Tuesday morning that they had. These ones I actually just keep nearby, just for ideas. Poker dice, which are part of the reason why I got that tube in the first place. These ones I might also set aside. One more. 4 of a kind. Never tried. I just put them away for now. Actually, I might just put these away too. Screw it. These, I believe, are from Coplow. 3 sets of D12s as D6s, which, honestly, it's I think it's an interesting idea. These for like the made random item table, or if I ever got GURPS again, then maybe I'll love it. I'll try to find other uses for them as well. Got the 2D10s as D100s approach. These I actually used with City Skylines when I had it the first time. These ones I've had like for I don't know how long. They're probably among the oldest dice in my collection, but they're still kind of newish. We've got the D10 million because why not? It's just fun to collect dice and see like different ways of making use of them, and they've been around for like freaking ages. I like seeing this one from like Ptolemaic Egypt. Yeah, so there we go. 1,849,421. Here. And happy face dice. Smileys. Or like not so smiley. Sad. Sad face. Anyway. I got these for like Terraforming Mars for all things because I don't really need them. Well, Terraforming Mars doesn't need dice, but I got these for it's primarily to decide which of the 3 maps to go with. Hellas, Elysium, Tharsis, whichever number came up higher. I've probably got a better way of dealing with it now, but anyway. Not dice, but they're leftover tokens from the second Anima game because I'm not using them. I noticed that they fit well with the main colors for Citadels. So it's like I was using those and these and the 10 million dice for like random city ideas. So it'd be like, okay, there's that many people in there, and they're like primarily a noble city with a strong merchant influence and a bit of military, and it's not very religious. Yeah, that kind of thing. It has its uses. We've got rune dice because I like runes. I know I should be liking more objective things and such, but they're just fun. And I have printed out a little thing from online of what they'll mean. Yeah. We got. I have more of these, but I think I have them set aside for one of my other game ideas. The little various directions, north, west, south, some more, southeast, really southeast, west, north. Yeah. There's about D8s that I like so much. I think it's World of Warcraft that made me like D8s so much. These are like leftover dice from Eclipse. I think I have, what was it? 4 red dice, 4 yellow dice, 4 orange dice are that I took out and put into something. I wish I could freaking remember where I put those dice. I'm sure if I think back hard enough on some of the games that I previously owned, there's a good chance I'll figure it out. But yeah, the blue ones come from the Shadow of the Rift expansion. There's like weapons that use like blue dice. I want to say they're like ion weapons, or something. I want to say yellow's ion, blue's something else. It's something. Yeah. And then I did my best to try to pencil in the pips for the yellow dice because they're such a pain in the butt to read. Yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of stuff for these ideas, and then I'm just like, I get sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked and demotivated and shit, and then just right on to it. More weird sided dice. I used to have a blue D30, and I'm trying to remember what happened to that one. I might donate it. We have the D100, also known as the golf ball die. Is it Zoshi Hadron? Yeah. The D60, which, you know, could like write down a list of a deck of cards and then roll a die and like reference that. It's like, okay, drawing the 34th card from the deck. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. This weird 24-sided die. It's like a D6 crossed with a D8 somehow. There. It was a 7. It was like combining these two together for like time. So like 22:06. So 10 p.m. 10:06 p.m. You know. Speaking of time, I believe these ones are also from Koplau. Koplau has a lot of freaking dice. They are the nice dice place. But anyway. Like for morning, 8:40 a.m. For evening, 7:45 p.m. Yeah. And then finally, there's like dice that I made for an idea, but I never ended up following through on. I like to make use of at some point. You know, E for evasion, blue crosshair, accuracy, skull for danger. There are like 16 of them. Trying to remember the idea at some point. But yeah, aside from this, I've got all the mini blue dice with silver numbers that I have from like ages ago. I've got the rainbow set of 3d6 for Maid, and a bunch of leftover d12s for that I had for Cath. I never got around to playing, and the Genesis dice, and the red d10s, and big red d6s, and little red d6s for Cyberpunk, and I think Traveler. Yeah, I don't know. I like dice. Dice are fun. Um, I want to. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the blank dice that I still have. I have these 30 recessed faced black dice that I can paint into, and I'm sorry, my home phone's going off. I'm gonna mute for a minute. Anyway, yeah, dice are just fun, you know. I think I've always been trying to do like something with like dice and cards since I was a kid. Just make my own fun and make my own game ideas. I really need to get back into the, that role of creativity and just have fun again. Have fun being creative. Instead of, sitting on my ass all day, grinding through freaking rotations, Shadowverse, and watching VTubers while not doing anything else. Maybe I can find a use for these. Come up with some game ideas. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be interesting to see what other people's dice collections are like, so might go look for it on Twitter. Alrighty, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.